Okay, so we'll get started. Sitting in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Feel line in the back of your skull with your tailbone. Let your arms rest onto your thighs and lengthen spine, lifting belly, diaphragm, chest. If it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. And then fully bringing yourself into the room, feeling for being in a safe space. Just give yourself this time, this moment for you. So we'll be holding the poses a little bit longer today so you get to feel the full benefits of the pose. So as you go into the poses or whilst you're in the poses, if you feel a high level of discomfort or pain, then ease back so you're not hurting or aggravating pains. It's preferable that you're going into poses a little bit slower. And then staying in the poses so that you're able to feel your body opening up for you. So making that your intent today to feel the poses, feeling what the poses offer. Open your eyes, change the cross of your legs. We'll do wrist stretches. So reach your right hand forward and take hold of the little finger on your right hand and ease it back. And then breathe to the palm of hands. Spread the fingers away from each other. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger back. And release. Taking hold of your ring finger. As you breathe, lengthen out of your right side. As you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. And breathe to the back of heart, feeling for energizing your heart with breath. As you breathe out, arm is forward. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. Now breathe and lengthen your little finger away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, lengthen fingers to the floor. Release. Taking hold of your thumb. And breathe in, moving your thumb away from your index finger. And exhale, open the hands towards the floor. And release. Change hands. Taking hold of the little finger on your left hand and ease it back. And breathe to the palm of hands. Exhale, glide your little finger back. And release. Taking hold of your ring finger. Press down into left sit bone as you inhale, lengthen out of left side. And exhale, left shoulders down. Release. Taking hold of your middle finger. As you breathe, lift chest. Feel for lifting chest up to chin. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. And breathe and glide your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, glide your first finger back. Release. Taking hold of your thumb. And breathe in, moving your thumb away from your index finger. And exhale, heel of the hand is forward. And release. Change the cross of your legs, wrist stretches, stage 2. Hands are forward, fingers pointing away from you. Breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, open your hands forward. Breathe and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you open your hands forward, let your shoulders soften away from your ears. Inhale, release. Arms out to side. Re-stretch your stage 3. And breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Now, one by one, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumb squeezes on top, knuckles to the floor. Exhale, you stretch out the tops of wrists. Release, reach your arms out to the side, thumbs pointing skywards. Breathe in. Hold the breath, then bring in your thumb. Simultaneously squeeze all fingers to the thumb. Exhale as you stretch your thumb side away from you. Release, reach your arms out and breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath, bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. Squeeze your thumb on top, knuckles to the floor. Exhale, stretch out the wrist. Release, reach your arms out to side, breathe into the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Now bringing in your little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger, thumbs on top. Exhale as you stretch out the tops of your wrists. Release. Let your arms relax by your side. Pranayama today is alternate nostril breathing. Inhale for 10, hold for 10. When you exhale, you fold forward, exhaling, pulling belly back into Uddiyana. So do 3 rounds with your left leg over your right, and then 3 rounds with your right foot over your left. So knee power, coming into knee power now. Bring your hands down by your hips. Now breathe through your nose, breathing in for 10. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Activate your feet, spread the toes. Lift your belly, diaphragm chest. Bring your hands forward and then exhale. At the end of the exhale, pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Spreading your ribs, spread diaphragm, and feel for hollowing your belly out. And release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in, come up, same again. Be active, breathe through the nose for 10. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale completely, tuck the chin in and then suck your belly in. Pull it up. Spreading your ribs, spread diaphragm, keep hollowing your belly out. And release, pushing the floor away, breathe in, come up. Last one this side. Breathe in for 10. Hold for 10. Hands forward, exhale. Exhale completely. Tuck the chin in, pull belly in. So you're lengthening out of lower back. Opening side ribs towards your armpits. Keep hollowing your belly out. And release. Push the floor away. Breathe in. Come up. And change the cross of legs. Deepal, your right leg is over your right. Your right leg is over your left. Moving the heels back. Hands by hips. Inhale for 10. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Keeping the spine long. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale completely. Chin tucks in. Pull belly in. Pull it in. Pull it up. You're lengthening belly away from pelvis. Keep hollowing your belly out. And release. Push floor away. Breathe in. Come up. Hands by hips. And breathe through nose for 10. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Keep feeling for lengthening up. Sit bones are down. Spine is long. Hands forward and exhale. Exhale, exhale till empty, chin tucks in. Belly pulls all the way back to spine. Release. Last one. Breathe in for 10. Hold for 10. Hands forward. Exhale. Exhale till empty. Chin tucks in. Pull belly in. Pull it in. Pull it up. You're lengthening belly away from pelvis, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Keep hollowing your belly out. And release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in. Come up. And bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Come into a forward bend. You will be in this pose for a few breaths. So your hands are forward. If you have blocks, you can place your hands on the block so you don't come down too quickly. And if you're feeling this into lower back, then again, instead of coming so far down, keep feeling as if you're lifting up, using your abdominal muscles to help to open and release your back. So from here, breathe in and lift. Lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale, you're folding forward. As you breathe, lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. As you breathe in, spread your ribs out wide towards your armpits. So feel your lungs as they open up. And exhale, fold. Press the soles of your feet together and feel as if you're moving your thighs out towards the side. And then feel this right from your pelvic bowl as you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold. Pull your belly down as you fold. Taking 2 more breaths in. And then inhale, release. And ease all the way on back up. Half lotus. In fact, spinal twist in half lotus. So bring your left foot on top of your right. Again, if you're wanting to use the blocks, you can use the blocks. Your right hand comes over your left thigh. Your left hand is either lined up with sacrum, so you're lifting straight up, or if you can go further, bringing your left hand around towards your right hip, you may be able to take hold of your foot. Now breathe. As you breathe, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist towards the left. As you breathe, press your sit bones down and then lift up, lengthening belly away from pelvis, lift diaphragm. And as you breathe out, you're twisting to the left. Inhale, expand your ribs. And exhale, twist. Relax sternum and then breathe to your heart, feeling or energizing your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, twist. Feel this right from coccyx and then breathe in, lengthen out. Sit bones presses down. Now you're lengthening up. Feel as if you're opening up each rib as you lengthen up. Keep the length and exhale, twist. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release, and then ease on back to the center. Ease your left foot forward, so your left foot is just above your right knee. You can place your left foot to the floor and reaching out within double right angle, or you can place your left foot onto your right calf, again reach your heels out, or you can place a foot onto a block. Bring your right hand by your right hip and then reach your right hand away from that hip. Left hand is onto left thigh, you're tractioning your left thigh away from you. As you breathe, lengthen your lower ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left thigh away from you. As you breathe, lengthen, lifting belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're moving left thigh away from you. On the next breath, breathe to sternum, lift chest. And as you breathe out, fold towards your left foot. Your left hand is released. You're placing your left foot is pressing against your left forearm. If you can go deeper, your foot is pressing against your tricep, not your elbow. And then breathing deeply, lengthen away from your lower back. And exhale, folding towards your left foot. As you breathe, feel as if you're lifting belly away from your right thigh. And breathe out, fold. Press your left sit bone back to floor and then breathe, lengthen, keep lengthening. Feel your side muscles, intercostal muscles open as you lift up. And exhale, left sit bone is down, move chest towards your left foot. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release, and easing all the way on back up. Classical spinal twist. Your right foot comes towards your left hip. Your left foot comes over your right, your left foot is flat to the floor. You can use the strap in this pose. You're using the strap will be sliding between your left thigh and calf. Strap is moving out in this direction. Your right arm is coming up, it's hugging your left thigh towards your chest, and your left hand is either flat to the floor or bring it around towards your right hip. Press into your left sit bone and breathe and lift out of left side. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. And breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And exhale, twisting towards the left. As you breathe, lift chest as if you're lifting chest up towards your chin. Continue to breathe as you lift your collarbones. And as you breathe out, twist. If you want to use the strap, then you're taking hold of the strap with your right hand and takes hold of the strap with your left hand. If you don't need to use the strap, you can slide your right hand, your arm is between your left thigh and calf, your left arm is around the back, and bind the hands by your right hip. And then experiment with what feels right for you, either hugging your left thigh towards the chest or reaching your arm to opposite direction, working and opening side ribs. So breathe in deeply, keep lengthening away from your left hip. And exhale, twist, twisting towards the left. Deep breath, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist. Deep breath, lengthen. Keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, twist. Twist to the left. One more breath, breathe to heart. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Unwind and change for the other side. Half lotus, spinal twist. Right foot is on top of your left thigh. Bring your left arm, so the left arm is to the outside of your right thigh. Your right hand is lined up with sacrum, or if you can go further, bring the hand around towards your left hip. You may be able to take hold of your right foot with right hand. And then breathe in, lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. As you breathe in, spread your ribs, so feel your ribs as they open wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, twist. Breathe in and lift belly away from pelvis. Feel your diaphragm is lifting up. Lift it up, support your heart. And as you breathe out, twist. Relax chest, and then breathe to sternum, chest lifts. Keep the chest lifted, and as you inhale, and as you exhale, as your sit bones presses down, you're twisting towards the right. On the breath, breathe and lift. Feel as if you're lifting, as if you've been lengthened right up towards the ceiling. Sit bones presses down, breathe out, twist to the right. And one more breath like this, deep breath. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. and ease all the way back. Shoelace, right foot is on top of the left, just above the knee, or make the adjustment so that this feels right for you. Your left hand is by left hip, and then reach the hand away from the hip. Use your right hand, you're tractioning your right thigh away. Press into right sit bone and breathe, lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, use your right hand as you traction your right thigh away from hip, opening hips. And then breathe, lift belly away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, moving your thigh bone away from hip bone. Breathe in, lift out of your left side. And as you breathe out, send your right sit bone back to floor. On the next breath, as you press your right sit bone down, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards the left. Your right foot is pressing against your right arm. Keep pressing your right sit bone back to floor. And then breathe, lift belly away from your right thigh. And exhale, send your right sit bone back down. Breathe, lengthen side ribs away from your left hip. And exhale, fold. You're moving sternum towards your right foot. On the breath, sit bones down and feel this right from coccyx as you lengthen it up. And exhale, fold. Spread your breath to back ribs. And fold on exhale. Inhale, release. Then ease up for classical spinal twist. Your right foot comes down, it's back to the floor on the outside of your left thigh. Your left foot is moving towards your right hip. You're wanting to use a strap. The strap will be between your right thigh and calf. Breathe in, left arm is up. As you exhale, left arm is across, it's hugging your right thigh towards the chest. Your right hand is either lined up with sacrum, or you may be able to bring the hand across towards your left hip. As you breathe, lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Feel for pressing your right foot to floor. And then breathe, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale, twisting towards the right. Now breathe and lift sternum as if you're lifting chest right up to chin. Exhale as you twist towards the right. Feel as if you're softening both shoulders down. If you're going further, you can either slide your hand, your left hand between right thigh and calf, right arm is around, bind the hands, or use a strap to bind, or stay right where you are in the pose. And then breathe. Sit bones presses down. Feel for lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Keep the shoulders down. And then breathe in, lifting chest. And exhale, twist. Deep breath, move belly away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, twist. One more like this, breathe in. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Seated side bend, one leg straight. Straighten your left leg. So your left leg is reaching straight forward. You have the option of either tucking your right foot in so the heel is by the groin, otherwise bringing your foot back so that the heel is by your glutes. And move your thighs away from each other. Your hips are really opening up now. Your right hand takes hold of your right ankle and move. Keep sending your left thigh forward. Breathe in, reach your left arm up, opening side ribs. As you breathe out, bring your left hand down to inside of left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. You can place a block by your left ankle and then use that to give you more traction as you lift away from your left thigh. And then breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lengthen your left leg forward and feel for moving the right from your hip bone as you move your left thigh forward. Reach out, spread the toes. And breathe in, sit bones presses down. Feel you're lifting out of lower back. And as you breathe out, glide your right sit bone down and back. As you breathe, feel as if you're lifting out, lifting away from your left thigh. Exhale, relax your left ear to left shoulder. Breathe to the right side of neck, deep breath. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. And notice when your body eases out. So if you're feeling that ease, send your left leg forward a little bit more. And then breathe, lengthen, keep lengthening away from lower back. Exhale, lift chest. On the next breath, slide your right arm around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe to chest, lift chest. Exhale, keep the chest lifted, but relax your shoulders down. As you breathe, feel this right down from your pelvic bowl and then lift belly, lift diaphragm, chest lifts. Exhale, squeeze your right shoulder down towards your left shoulder. So feel the opening through the right side of neck. Chest opener, release your right arm, breathe in, reach your right arm straight up, spread the fingers. And as you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reach your right arm straight back. Now notice whether there's tension into chest. Try to soften chest and chest bones, and then breathe in, lift diaphragm, lift chest. Now without the tension, exhale, reaching your right arm back. And breathe to the back of your heart. Feel for energizing heart with this breath. And as you exhale, send your right arm back. Arm overhead, breathe in and lengthen your right arm straight up towards the sky. Keep the length, but as you breathe out, you're reaching your arm forward over your ear. Breathe in, expand your ribs. Your ribs, they're opening wide to armpits. Press your right sit bone back to floor, but as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm forward. Now breathe in, lift your side ribs away from left hip. And exhale, lengthening right arm forward. Deep breath, spread your lungs as you spread your wings. Forward bend, exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor, either taking hold of your left foot, ankle, calf, or hands to the floor, or you can use a block. In fact, you can use a couple of blocks if you have that accessible to you. And then breathe in, sit bones presses down, and then lengthen away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, fold. Your left foot is active, it's moving forward. Your hamstrings are really tight, then your left knee's bent. Bend the knee and reach out with the ball of your foot. Otherwise, keep moving thigh bone away from hip bone. And then breathe in. Keep lifting away from your left sit bones. Left out of left side. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. Belly is in. Spread your breath to back ribs. And exhale, fold. One more like this, deep breath. And fold forward on exhale. Inhale, release. And ease all the way up and change. Straighten your right leg. Your left foot is either tucked in so the heel is by the groin. Otherwise, you're bringing your left foot back so that the left heel is by your glutes. And then move your thighs away from each other. Reach out, spread the toes. All of the feet active. Left hand reaches back. You're grabbing hold of the ankle. Otherwise, the fingertips are to the floor. Breathe in and reach your right arm up, opening side ribs. You breathe out, bring your hand down to the inside of your right leg. You can have your hand onto a block. And then breathe. Lift, glide your ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left sit bone back to the floor. From your pelvic bowl, breathe and feel you're lifting your belly up. Your diaphragm is lifting. As you breathe out, as you reach your right leg forward, glide your left shoulder back and away from your ear. Press your sit bones back down and then feel as you lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel this. And as you exhale, glide your sit bones back, but reach your right foot forward, spread the toes. On the next breath, breathe and slide your left arm around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh, hip, or clothing. And exhale, keep the neck relaxed, but glide your left shoulder back and away from your left ear. Breathe to the left side of neck, deep breath. And exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of chest. Now breathe, feel this right between your shoulder blades. And as you breathe out, squeeze your left shoulder down towards your right shoulder. Chest opener, release your left arm. Breathe in, reach your left arm up, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, as you ease your chest forward, you're reaching your left arm straight back. Breathe to the back of your heart. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, as you send your left arm back, keep the chest relaxed. Arm overhead, breathe in, reach your left arm straight up. Exhale, lengthen your arm forward over your left ear. As you breathe, feel as if you're breathing the ribs up towards your right armpit. And as you exhale, sending your left arm forward over left ear. As you breathe, lift. Keep moving belly up away from your pelvic bone. Now as you breathe out, wrap your left shoulder so you're broadening the upper back as you reach your left arm forward. Inhale, spread your ribs wide. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward so the hands are down either side of your right foot. You can have the hands onto the ball of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. As you breathe, lift belly away from your right thigh. As you exhale, as you fold forward, send your left sit bone back to the floor. Deep breath, lengthen, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold. Let your shoulders soften, bend the elbows if you can. Breathe in, spread the breath into back ribs. Feel your ribs as they open out towards your armpits. And fold on exhale. Now breathe to where you're feeling this most. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Lie down on your backs. So lie down onto your back, your knees are bent, and your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Hands clasped behind head and neck, soles of your feet are onto the floor. As you press your lower back to floor, breathe to lower back. Hold the breath. Now exhale as you curl tailbone up, send your thighs and knees away from you. Pull lower belly in. So feel as if you're hugging your ribs down. Relax pelvis and breathe to lower back. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, hug the ribs down. Feel as if the ribs are coming all the way down, your belly's pulling in. You're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Relax. 2 more like this. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs. Hold the breath. On exhale, exhale completely and then lengthen belly away from pelvis. Lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel your side ribs as they lengthen, as if they're moving towards your armpits. Relax. Last one like this and breathe. Deep breath, spreading ribs. Hold the breath. And exhale, exhale completely. Pull belly in. Pull it all the way in. Feel this right up to sternum as your belly pulls in. Feel your diaphragm is lifting, chest moves. Your lower ribs are lengthening away from sacrum as you hollow your belly out. And then relax. Hands are clasped behind the head and neck. Lower back presses to floor. Breathe in, lift your head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach both elbows to left knee. Lift your right leg up. Reach your right leg forward about 45 degrees angle. Pull belly in. Keep your right foot here and then breathe to right hip. And as you breathe out, lengthen your right leg away from you, lowering it down to about 1 inch away from floor. Pull belly in. Inhale, draw your right, bend your right knee, bring your head and shoulders back to the center, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your elbows to the left and reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip, send your right thigh forward, spread the toes, pull lower belly in. Breathe to your right hip. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up and then lengthen your right leg away. You're lowering your right heel towards the floor. Feel the moving right thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to left, knee, reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip, take the tension away from thigh bone. And then as you exhale, keep sending your right leg away, lowering. Feel for moving right thigh bone away from hip bone. Pull belly down. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows are to left knee and reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip,
Send your thigh forward, pull belly in. Breathe to right hip. Hold the breath. Exhale, lengthen your right leg away, lowering your right heel down towards the floor. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up, pull belly in. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders down, place your right foot to the floor. Right foot presses down, both feet to the floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Lift your left leg up. Reach your left leg straight out and up. Pull belly down. Breathe to left hip. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up, then lengthen your left leg. Reach it away. Keep lowering your left heel down towards the floor. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows are to your right knee, and reach your left leg forward. Reach it up, spread the toes, moving thigh away from hip, pull belly in. Breathe to your left hip. Hold the breath. Exhale, lengthen your left leg, lowering it to about 1 inch to the floor. Keep the chest lifted. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee and reach your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Send your left thigh away from hip. Pull belly in. Breathe to left hip. Hold the breath. On exhale, you're lengthening your left leg away from you. Lowering your left heel down towards the floor. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee and reach your left leg up. Relax your left hip. Send your left leg up away from hip. Pull belly in. Breathe to left hip. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, lengthen your left leg away, lowering it to about 1 inch away from floor. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, release. Lower your foot down and lower head and shoulders down towards the floor. If you have a wall, your next pose today is frog lifting through, and you can do this with your feet up against the wall. Knees are out towards the side, toes are flexed back towards your shins. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows straight up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send your thighs and knees out. Flex your toes towards the shins. Move your thighs out a little bit more. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send the thighs out. Feel the lower thighs as they move away from you. Feel that you're reaching out through the heels. Flex the toes towards your shins. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head. Lift your chest as you reach your elbows straight up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. and lengthen. Keep moving thigh bone away from hip bone. Reach your heels away from you. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower pelvis, lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send your thighs out. Feel the upper thighs, the lower thighs as move thigh bones away from hip bones. Keep the chest lifted. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis. Lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Reach them back as if you're opening armpits to the ceiling. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Now feel this. You're moving thigh bone away from hip bone. Reach out with your heels, toes flexed to shins. Curl pubic bone to navel as you send your thighs out to side. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Use your hands, draw your legs together. Face the soles of your feet to the floor. Roll to your right side. Left hand is to the floor by chest. Breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away as you come out. Right hand supports your head and neck. Come onto your knees. And then you'll bring coming into a wide kneed child's pose. The toes, big toes together, your knees are out towards the side, about the width of your mat. You can use a block or two blocks in this pose. Coming into child's pose, here your arms are reaching forward. You're reaching your sit bones back. So from here, as you breathe in, spread your ribs out to the side. And as you exhale, reach your sit bones back. You're wrapping the shoulders. You're reaching your fingertips forward. And then breathe in. As you breathe, keep lengthening, moving belly forward away from pelvis. And exhale, sit bones up, lengthening back. And breathe to sternum, filling heart up with breath. And exhale, reach it back. Pull your belly in. Now feel what's going on for you right now. Breathe in, gently lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And exhale, lengthen back. If you do this, you may feel yourself getting closer towards the floor. So spread, lengthen side ribs away from hips. And as you exhale, reach back, sit bones reaches back. You may get all the way down towards the floor with sit bones. And breathe, moving belly, move diaphragm, move chest. Soften chest, and then exhale, lengthen back. Reach your fingertips forward. On the next breath, as you breathe in, spread your ribs out wide, out towards the side. You're opening lungs, opening heart. And exhale as you lengthen back. One more like this. Breathe in deeply. And exhale, lengthen back. Inhale, release, and then ease all the way on back up. Coming back down onto your backs for your final abdominal pose in this sequence. This is twisted root. If you have a wall, you can use a wall in this pose. So twisted root, you're crossing your left leg over your right. You can do this with your foot onto the floor or your foot onto the wall. But I'll be placing my foot onto the wall today. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and send your thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send the thighs and knees up. Squeeze thighs, sit bone squeeze, pull belly in. Now reach your elbows straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Release your hands, clasp your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh, heel of hands by hip crease. Press your lower back to floor. Breathe to lower back, spread ribs. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press your hands against your thighs. Press thighs against hands, squeeze, thighs, squeeze, sit bone, pull belly all the way down. Relax pelvis and breathe to lower back, spread ribs. And exhale. Exhale completely, bellies in. Hands presses against the thighs, thighs presses against the hands. Pull belly in. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Right is over left. And if you can make the second cross, make the second cross. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Be active. Press your lower back to floor. Breathe in. Lift your head, shoulder blades up. Lift chest, reach your elbows up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze, sit bone, pull lower belly down. Relax pelvis. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, reach your elbows up, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders down towards the floor. Release your hands, clasp your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Keep head, shoulder blades to the floor. Breathe to lower back, spreading ribs. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press your hands against the thighs. Press thighs against the hands. Pull lower belly in. Relax pelvis. Breathe to lower back, spread ribs. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Press thighs against the hands. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone. Pull lower belly down. And release. Unwind your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees are out towards the side. Bring your hands onto your thighs by hip crease. Lying down, back traction with Uddiyana. So from here, breathe to lower back, spread ribs. And exhale through mouth. Exhale completely. Chin tucks into chest. Suck your belly in. So pull it in, pull it up. Your diaphragm is spreading. Chest moves to chin. Keep moving thighs away from hips. You're hollowing your belly out. Relax. 2 more like this. And breathe. Deep breath. And exhale completely. Exhale till empty, chin tucks in, suck. Pull it all the way in. You're pushing the thighs away from your thighs against hands, hands against thighs. Keep spreading the ribs. Keep lengthening out of lower back. Relax. Last one like this. Breathe in. And exhale. Exhale completely. Pull the belly in. Press your hands against the thighs, thighs against the hands. Keep hollowing your belly out. And release. Roll to your left side. Bring your right hand to the floor by your chest, breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away with your right hand. Come up, left hand supports your head and your neck. If your knees are tweaky, you might want to pad your knees. And then from your knees, your hands are under the shoulders. You're in all fours. So from here, breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, and then reach your sit bones back, sit bones up to floor. You're pushing the floor away. From here, breathe in and rise up to the very tips of your toes. Exhale, lengthen back, reach your sit bones up. You're still on the tips of your toes, so reach back. And then breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. On exhale, lengthen back. And breathe in as you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. This time as you exhale, reach back, reach your heels towards the floor. Keep reaching heels to the floor, but breathe in, lengthen, spread the ribs, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach back, heels to the floor. Press your right foot to the floor, breathe in, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, reach it back. Breathe to your left hip. And as you exhale, send your left leg away from you. Press your right foot to the floor, breathe in, rise up onto right heel. And as you breathe out, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor for lunge. Your arms stay reaching out and up towards the sky. Press into your right shin and then breathe in, lengthen out and up. And as you breathe out, bend your left knee as you go a little deeper into the pose. Press your left foot down, breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. And one more like this, deep breath, keep lengthening away from your left hip. And exhale as you go a little deeper. From here, bring your hands to the floor. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Lift your right knee off the floor and reach back towards your right heel. Stay here. Press your left foot to the floor. Breathe in and feel as if you're lifting away, belly away from left thigh. And as you exhale, reach your right heel back. From here, spread your breath into back ribs. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back and away from you. Your right heel is straight up. On the next breath, bring your hands onto your left thigh, one or both hands. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel away from you. You're gliding your left thigh and knee forward. Stay here and then breathe. As you breathe, feel as if you're lifting away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, send your left thigh and knee forward,
reach your right heel back. You can go further, breathe in and reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reach back towards your right heel. And then breathe, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, left thigh and knee forward, reach back towards your right heel. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release, hands to the floor. Place your right knee to the floor, release your back foot. So your toes are not curled under. You're working into arrow lunge. Hands to the floor, breathe in, lift your right knee off the floor, straighten your right leg. Toes are not curled under. And then as you press your left foot to floor, breathe and lengthen, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, send your right leg back. You're going further, bring your hands onto your left thigh, traction your left thigh forward. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper if you can. As you breathe, keep lengthening away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. You're going further, your arms are reaching up. And then breathe in, push the floor away with both feet as you stretch up. And exhale, release, hands down, place your right knee to the floor. Bring your left hand onto your left thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm back. As you breathe, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm away from you. And then breathe in, push the floor away as you press down into your right foot, lift out of right side. And as you breathe out, right arm is reaching back. On the next breath, reach your right arm up. And as you breathe out, reach your right elbow over your left thigh and knee. Make a fist with your right hand. Press your right shin to floor and breathe in, lengthen ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left. On the next breath, release your left arm, reach your left arm straight up. And as you breathe out, reach it straight back. As you breathe, lengthen ribs away from your left hip. And as you exhale, your left arm, it reaches away from you. Breathe to sternum. And exhale, lengthen that left arm back. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Lounge lunge. So you're reaching your right leg back and away from you. Your right hand is reaching forward. As you breathe, glide ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, opening up, twisting towards the left. Breathe and let the lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, opening out towards the left. Breathe to sternum, chest lifts, move chest forward. And exhale, taking it a little deeper, moving chest towards your left thigh. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale as you're coming in a little deeper. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down under the shoulders. Step your left leg back, step it back, downward facing dog. Pushing the floor away in downward dog. From downward dog, as you breathe in, glide forward for plank. And as you breathe out, lower down. Breathe to cobra, move chest forward, lengthen legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. You're pushing floor away in downward dog. On the breath, breathe in and rise up to tiptoes. And as you breathe out, reach back, heels to the floor. Anchor your left foot to floor, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Breathe to your right hip. And as you exhale, send your right leg back.
On the breath, rise up on the tiptoes of your left foot. Step your right foot forward between the hands. And once you're there, coming down, the left knee is to the floor. As you breathe in, push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Deep breath, press into your right foot and then lift away from thigh. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. As you breathe, breathe to lower back, you're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, go deeper into the pose. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Curl the toes of your left foot. Reach back towards your left heel, left knees off the floor. Lunge the back toes are curled under. Keep the hands to the floor, on the floor for now. And then breathe in. Reach back to left heel and then lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, feel as if your right thigh is going forward, your left heel is reaching back. You're going further, the hands are onto your right thigh. And then breathe in, reach back to left heel and feel as if you're lengthening all the way out from the heel, all the way up. And as you exhale, reach your left heel back, glide your right thigh forward. Right foot is anchored to floor, and then breathe, feel as if you're moving belly away from right thigh. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. For those of you who want to go further, on the next breath, reaching your arms up. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. On one more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release, hands down. Place your left knee to the floor. Release your left foot for arrow lunge. Toes are not curled under. Keep the hands to the floor. Breathe in, lift your left knee off the floor, straighten your left leg. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're gliding your right thigh forward. And then breathe, you're lengthening. Feel this as you lengthen away from lower back. And as you breathe out, reach back to the big toe of your left foot. You're going further, bring your hands onto your right thigh. And as you breathe in, keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, go deeper, send your right thigh forward, lengthen your left leg back. You're going further, reach your arms up. And then breathe in deeply, keep lengthening away from lower back. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release, hands to the floor. Place your left knee down. Breathe in and reach your arms up. And as you exhale, reach your left elbow over your right thigh. Right arm is reaching back. So breathe in. As you breathe, keep lengthening away from your right hip. And exhale, sending your right arm away from your right ear. Left shin presses to floor. And breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm back. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale as you open out towards the right. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh. Breathe in, reach your left arm up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Now breathe as you breathe, keep lengthening away from left hip. And exhale, sending your left arm away from your ear. One more like this, breathe in. Exhale, release. Hands down, lounge lunge. Your left hand is coming forward. Your right hand is tractioning your right thigh forward. Straighten left leg. And as you breathe in, lengthen ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, as you press your right foot to the floor, arch chest towards your right thigh. And then breathe. As you breathe, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you exhale, chest arch towards your right thigh. Left leg is actively lengthening away from you. Breathe to the back of your heart and energize heart with breath. And exhale, send your left leg back as you move sternum towards your right thigh. Inhale, release, and then ease on back. Step back for plank. Lower down, keep the elbows in. Cobra, inhale, draw chest forward, lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, press back for downward facing dog. You're pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, bend the knees. As you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands and coming down into a seated position. You need a strap for your next pose. So you'll be lying down on your back. Pat your back so you have so that your spinal column is not opening up too much. So if you can pad your back, then do so. And then you'll be lying down on your back. This is cross pose is called cross-tied. You'll be lying down here. The strap is placed around your right ankle. You're bringing the strap around the back of your skull. Like so. And you're trying to get your right foot behind the back of your head. So for those of us who can't, you're using the strap. Your right hand comes on the inside of your right thigh and it reaches towards your left thigh. You can straighten your left leg straight forward, keep moving the right foot to the back of your head, or you can have your left foot flat to the sole of the foot to the floor. And then breathe to your right hip. And as you breathe out, moving your right foot back towards the back of your skull. Stay here, close your eyes, and feel the pose. So breathing into that right hip. And as you breathe out, don't force this, allow your body to open up at its own rate. As you breathe, feel moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're either lengthening your left leg away from you or your foot's flat to the floor. Feel as if you're sending thigh away from you. Breathing into your right hip. And as you breathe out, that right foot is coming closer towards the back of your skull. You will feel this into the hamstrings, into glutes, and breathe. And inhale, release. And change sides. Place a strap around your left ankle. The strap is coming around the back of your skull. Your left hand slides on the inside of your left thigh. So you can have your hands under glutes, or you're moving your right thigh away from you, or right foot flat to the floor. Breathe to lower back. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your left foot closer towards the back of the skull. You will feel your left thigh as it moves closer towards the floor. And breathe into lower back. And as you breathe out, feel for opening into hips and pelvis. Close your eyes and bring in your focus to what you're feeling and where you're feeling this. And notice where the energy is moving through your body right now. Feel as if you're moving your thighs away from each other. So you really get this nice opening into pelvis, into lower back. And release. Twisted root, cross your right leg over your left. And if you can make the second cross, your right ankle under the left calf. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Breathe to lower back, spread ribs. And as you breathe out, your knees are coming down towards your left armpit. Head is in the opposite direction. And then breathe to lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, let your body just melt into the pose. Breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, let your body relax a little bit more. As you breathe, you're lengthening your side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from your ear. And breathe to sternum, feeding your heart with breath. And exhale as you release. One more like this. Press your arms to floor, and as you breathe in, ease on back to the center. Unwind the cross of your legs. Change the cross of your legs. Twisted root with your left leg over your right. And make the second cross, do so. Arms open to side. Breathe to lower back, spread ribs. And as you breathe out, your knees are coming down towards your right armpit. Head is in the opposite direction to knees. And notice the difference between the two sides. And then breathe in. As you breathe, you're lengthening away from lower back. And exhale, exhaling until empty. As you breathe, feel your belly, it moves away from pelvis. And exhale, shoulders soften down. Breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from your left hip. Exhale, take the tension away from your body as you let go. Breathe to sternum, feel your chest opening up. And exhale as you let go. Soften chest bones, and now breathe directly through sternum down into heart. And exhale. Press your arms to floor, breathe in, draw your knees back to center. Unwind the cross of your legs. Either lie down with the soles of your feet to the floor, or the soles of your feet together, knees to the side, or straighten your legs. You want to use your blanket. This would be a good time. Lying down in your final pose, Shavasana. So feel for lengthening, straightening your legs if that's where you are today, or find yourself in a really comfortable position. So notice how you feel, taking this time to scan your body. as you feel, and notice what you feel and where you're feeling this in your body. So bringing your focus to your feet. Take a really deep breath into feet, into heels, into feet, into toes. Hold the breath. Now tighten your toes, squeeze them in. Tighten your feet, your heels, as tight as you can. And exhale, release. Let go completely. Bring your focus towards your ankles and towards your calves, and breathe to ankles and calves. Hold the breath. Now bring tension, tighten, squeeze your calves, squeeze your ankles, your shins, as tight as you can. And exhale, release. Bringing your focus to your knees, to your thighs, your hamstrings, your quadriceps, and knees, and then breathe there. Filling these areas up with breath, hold the breath, and now tighten knees, your calf, your thighs tight, your hamstrings is tight, quadriceps. Feel your muscles bulge as you tighten these areas up. And exhale, release. Bringing your focus to your pelvis and hips, and breathe there. Hold the breath. Now tighten pelvis, hips, squeeze them in tight as you can. Feel your buttocks as it tightens also, and then exhale and release, taking that tension away. Bring your focus to your belly and diaphragm, and breathe there. Hold the breath. Now squeeze, tighten your belly, your diaphragm as tight as you can. You may feel this into lower back. Squeeze, tighten, and exhale. Release. Bring your focus to your mid-back, your upper back, and sternum, and breathe there. Hold the breath. Now feel the tightening chest, mid-back, upper back, tight as you can. And exhale. Exhaling until empty. Feel into that release as you let go. Bringing your focus towards your shoulders, your triceps, biceps, and breathe there. Hold the breath. Now tighten shoulders, tighten triceps, biceps, tight as you can. Feel your muscles as they bulge, tighten. And exhale. Release. Bring focus to elbows and forearms, and breathe there. Hold the breath. Now tighten your elbows, your forearms as tight as you can. And exhale, release. Bring your focus to your wrists, your hands and fingers. Breathe to hands, fingers, and wrist. Hold the breath. Now tighten fingers, wrists, hands, tight as you can. And exhale, release. Bring your focus towards your neck and head. And then breathe. Hold the breath. Now tighten neck and tighten the whole of your head. Ears, eyes, nose, cheeks, forehead. Tight as you can. And exhale, release. Allow your body just to let go completely. Eyes are closed. Resisting the urge to move. Allowing yourself just to let go as you're settling down into your mat. Settling into your space that allows you to be. Feeling the energy that is moving through your body right now. Resisting the urge to move and staying with the immediate sensation of what comes up for you. Notice what you feel. Stay with what you feel. And notice where you feel this in your body. It may be that your body is just reaching out to you, asking for attention, but also be mindful of your habits of how your body responds. So be mindful of habitual habits of going to places. Increasing self-awareness so that you're feeding your body what it needs, not more, not less. Providing the right amount of dosage for you. Bringing your focus to your belly, or you're bringing your focus to where you are directed. And then stay with what you feel, what comes up. You don't have to find the answer today in this moment. Just acknowledge what is going on for you. Sometimes we spend so much time trying to find the answers, trying to be perfect, to be knowledgeable, to be almost like as if we're complete. We behave as if something is missing from our lives. We sometimes want to push the process, but everything happens at the time that it's supposed to happen. It can be disorientating, but allow the process to take place. Don't force it, don't rush it.
feel yourself surrounded by this super positive energy. And when you breathe, feed yourself with this energy. And when you exhale, give back to the earth that which you have taken. So when the earth feeds you, you feed it. In this exchange, we take care of the earth, we take care of ourselves. So begin to move the fingertips, the tips of the toes, feeling the energy that moves through you now. Deepen your breath and begin to move in a way that feels good. On your next breath, bend your knees, roll to your side. Keep the neck relaxed, push the floor away, breathe in, come up. Use your hands to support your head and neck as you come up into a seated position. Your hands together with thumbs are lightly touching sternum. Give yourself this time for you. Notice how you feel. Congratulate yourself for your practice. Finishing with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.